Hi, Jordan Pavler here with Home and Key Real Estate. Just figured I'd send out a quick video. This is good for first-time home buyers, or maybe it's just been a while since you've bought a home and wanted to go over the process. So real quick, a lot of people ask me, where do I start? What's the first step? First step that I always recommend is figure out what your 3.5% down is, right? With FHA, that's all you need to put down. If you have 20% down and want to do conventional, or there's tons of other lending options, you can look into that. And we use North Point Bank. There's a few lenders that we use, but I recommend Mike over there. He can really break this stuff down for you much better than myself. But figure out 3.5% down, right? So if you're looking at a $400,000 house, you need $14,000 down, money left over for your mortgage, and all that stuff. So that's a good starting point. Figure that out, right? And now you come to a buyer's agent like myself, and you say, Jordan, look, I'm pretty sure I can afford this, and this is what I'm looking for. These towns, this amount of bedrooms, this is my search criteria. And okay, great, I get that set up for you. We use a website that's connected to MLS, and what that does is it shows you the most current, up-to-date prices on houses, what's available on the market as soon as they come up. That's the first, but it'll hit there before it hits Zillow and other places. So once you receive those listings, you see a house that you like, you tell me you want to see it, I book it, we go out there, we take a look. Now, a couple of misconceptions with this too. A lot of people say, well, why don't I just reach out to the listing agent? Isn't that better for me? And the honest answer is that no, it's not. The listing agent, their main obligation is to the seller. So they want to get as much money for their seller as possible. That's their goal. When it comes to the buyer's agent, my main obligation is to the buyer. I want to get them the best possible deal that I can get them. So a lot of people think, well, with the commission thing, isn't that better for the listing agent? They're going to put in, they're really going to push my offer through. The answer is no. The seller decides which offer they're going to accept. The listing agent legally has to present all offers for them. So my example is this. If I'm selling my house and I get an offer from a buyer's agent for $350,000, or a buyer goes directly to my listing agent, which I have to agree to, he goes directly to my listing agent and offers me $345,000, right? Better commission for my realtor. I'm still going to take the $350,000, right? It's extra $5,000. I'm still going to say, you know what? No, I want that extra $5,000. So just funny little things how that works, right? And then when it comes to, well, I don't want to pay for a buyer's agent, right? The seller's side pays for that, right? That's right in there. They pay for the realtors. So the commission just gets split between the buyers and the sellers. So just a couple of points that I wanted to clarify, because it does. And I get the thought, and that's why I'm here for it, is to really just break this stuff down for you. Let me see. I had a couple of notes here. So then from here, right, we saw the house, you have an idea of what you can get. It's a good idea too to get pre-approved before you do this stuff. That's why for sure if you can afford it or not. I still will show you the house, and get the process moving. But the next thing is really get pre-approved. And it's good to have this before you see a house that you fall in love with, so that you already know that you're good to go. Misconception with this is that it's a huge process. A lot of these conversations on the phone for that are super quick. People tell me all the time, I can't believe how quick that conversation was, how simple it really was. You talk to the lender, you give them some information. Some of it now is even on the computer, you just fill it out. So now you have your pre-approval, you have your house, we put the offer in. Offers now, before it was just over asking, you didn't have a chance. Now it's calmed down. Now you can actually ask the asking offer price, or even below that. Now you can actually sometimes get a home inspection, whereas before it just wasn't happening. Home inspection, basically, if you have that in your offer, we go through with the home inspector. He breaks down everything in the house. He looks through everything, heating, roof. Sometimes it can scare the buyer. They'll show you, some of them, I know the inspector we use is awesome. We'll even show you, hey, this window doesn't fully close. Now, the reason why sellers don't like this is because they're afraid you're going to come back to them and say, hey, listen, we noticed these things. I want $10,000 off, right? I want this much money off. So that's why they try to avoid the inspection with that. But now, like I said, you're able to get those in more. What's good with myself is that I've done renovations. I own investment properties, so I can actually point things out to you as well. Just walking through, hey, you get a red flag here. That might not be as big of a deal, you know. So the home inspector thing is totally up to you. Now, if it does need to be renegotiated, we renegotiate. From there, purchase and sales, that's just like the official documentation, officially what's staying, make sure everything's on there. Another good reason to have a buyer's agent, me, myself, my broker, we look over this, make sure everything's in there and you're covered, right? Like these are legal documents. You want to make sure you have someone on your side that has your best interest in mind. From there, you just confirm. You get the commitment letter from your lender. Yes, no, you're good. Let's do this. And then we go to the closing table and we close, and the keys are yours. So, like I said, I just want to go over this. I know it can be a lot. Any questions? Feel free email me back, text me, call me. My Instagram is the same as my email at jpavo realtor. I put a lot of good information up on there, and that's it. I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.